The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome everyone to Williams-Rice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, and Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo. Quickly out to the tight end.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here comes the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You've got to flush that. You've got to get lined up, and you've got to communicate.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
I like the call. You're so close to midfield. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Do you like that they kept it on the ground and not just because it was successful?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches tend to overthink it, and I just think you keep it on the ground, keep it simple, something you've been running since day one, and you know in short yardage situations you do really well.
from the gun, running back on the move. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Right on the money. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's looking to throw. Got a little space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the top.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Goes to the option. They'll go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, South Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
Lots of room to run. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Orji.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Clemson set up with another first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball. Like, he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position. Being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets past the marker. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up. The timeout, they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man on the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Creates a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers in the hurry up. They'll go to the toss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the toss. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here's the heat. Makes the catch. It's Casey. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense... but not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Finds his man. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get choked.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're going to ride this running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. He leaves it with his back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if breaks into the open. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
He'll start to return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.